So next we have Oliver and Company. And because this movie had Billy Joel in it, it automatically makes it a little bit higher for me. Are you there?
Yeah,
You went very quiet.
I'm just listening to your ridiculous reasoning on this before I slaughter it.
Yeah. Um what did KK says 19. See, I think I liked it more than Dumbo and the Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. So
I
I'm
want to hear a reason why you liked it more. And besides the fact that it had Billy Joel in there, because you could
um
just open up Spotify and listen to Billy Joel.
it was
Could have
honestly
watched a
like
whole ass movie about it.
it's honestly Disney's first attempt at making a musical movie because there's a lot of musicals in it, and a lot of them because they were sung by Billy Joel were very enjoyable. Um, and I really did actually enjoy this story. I will say I think this is a good time to talk about it. Disney had a weird ass obsession with children getting kidnapped in the 80s.
I mean, do
Um,
we want to get conspiracies?
yeah, so in The Rescuers, that woman just casually kidnaps the, as we talked about last year, or last week. The rescuers, that woman just kidnapped the child so that she could squeeze through a small hole to get a um
A diamond.
yeah, to get a diamond, sorry. But then an Oliver and Company, basically to get basically to get money, this guy like holds Oliver hostage to like get this woman or get this girl's family to pay them for the cat, but then he doesn't expect the girl to come, and then his boss just kidnaps the girl to hold the girl for hostage for a lot more money.
Let's see.
And then the
Okay.
rescuers down under, which we'll talk about a little more later, but the guy or the kid gets kidnapped because the guy wants to catch a eagle, and the kid knows where the eagle is, so he kidnaps the kid to tell him where the eagle is. And then his plan of getting rid of the kid is to just feed him to alligators.
Hmm.
So honestly, like, this era of Disney did not care about children. They wanted them to be kidnapped and murdered.
Yeah. Sounds like Disney had some issues. It sounds like
Well, also like in the 80s, like kids being kidnapped was a huge deal. So
yeah,
they
it
were
was
probably playing off
acceptable
of
back
that.
then.
I did that's not what I'm saying at all. I want that to be very clear. I'm just saying
Sounds
that
like it might be.
it happened a lot. Um yeah, so that I mean I'm gonna put Oliver and Company
Then
at
they invented
17.
stranger danger, and then kids stopped getting kidnapped.
So so first for Oliver and Company, we have this dog whose name is on my notes, which are right
That's a
here,
weird name for a dog.
and his name is
On my notes.
Dodger. His name is Dodger. Um,
Roger Dodger.
so he actually has a lot going for him. He jumped the height of 2 stories.
Uh,
He has
That is
amazing,
a jump.
huh?
That is a jump.
Yeah, it's quite the jump for a
I
dog.
can never sneeze that.
Then he was able to balance on a rising piano and a cement roller as it was rolling.
Really.
Please just bench all of them. KK's not going to be happy with this. With
Ah.
pretty much with any of these ratings, probably except for 2 of them. He, much like Tramp, tussled with 4 dogs, and he held his own. I think way more than Tramp did. He got attacked by Roscoe and Decito, which are these 2 dogs here. And he was fine. He literally walked away with very minimal damage. He was knocked out for a second, then got up and walked right away.
Hmm.
And then he survives dangling from a car, and he was able to jump onto a high speed moving truck.
I see.
Mm-hmm. So KK saying 60 at best. I mean, I'm we have a whole category dedicated to this era. I'm thinking 36.
Yeah. I know you think 60 at best, KK, but let's be real. He's biting the shit out of Chip, old Basil. Tomcat's gonna give him a run for his money, but
Well,
I think he belongs.
I'm thinking these
Rather
dogs. I think pretty much against these dogs, he's holding his own.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with him anywhere in there. I don't really know how much farther he makes it.
No, I don't think he's gonna make it any further up than 36. I think Pooh kick his ass.
It's kind of what I'm thinking here.
Then we
I
got
like that.
then we got bench number 3.
What?
Sorry,
That's crazy.
I said Georgette. She went for a little dog walk and she got very tired. That's literally all I have for her
He's
notes.
the one that has like that pedestal bed.
Yeah,
Get her out of here.
to the
Just
bench.
to leave it on my list.
All right, then we got Oliver. So Oliver literally picked himself off of wet cement, and as the wet cement hardened, he was able to shake it off of him. He
Should have left it on there so he could defend himself. Bench.
hold on. He went up against Roscoe and just scratched him on the nose and came out with nothing. Like he was able to like run away from the dog, so the dog couldn't attack him after he did that scratch. And he ran through New York traffic without getting hit. I'm thinking 52. He swallows Basil. He swallows Chip.
Okay.
He scratches the shit out of Arthur.
All right.
He eats Mr. Toad.
Okay. Is he going at 52?
Yeah, at 52.
Okay, yeah, I could do that. I'm okay.
KK's not happy with this, but I know it's the right decision.
Why isn't KK happy with this?
You can say humans can eat those guys. But listen, they wouldn't. The cat would actually eat a mouse.
They wouldn't. They just wouldn't.
A human wouldn't eat a mouse.
You don't know that.
I mean,
People eat squirrels every day, and that's basically just a mouse with a bushy tail.
you're saying a human can't beat up a cat? I'm saying I've lost a few fights to a few cats.
I've seen you lose fights to cats.
Listen, it's not a great list. It's just a list, okay? Also, like, you
let's
get
be real, there's probably no one in the bottom 40 right now has any staying power.
I'm starting to like. I feel like Panchita is gonna end up at 64. Like that's my call. That's my call. So basically, under Panchito, it really does not matter.
It does matter.
Well, whatever. All right, so we got another benchy. We got Rita. She also tussled with the 4 dogs, but really that was all she did. She doesn't really have any other staying power.
Open that right door and throw her on the bench.
All right. And then we got Roscoe, and we got DeSato. And they murdered a man.
Okay.
They straight up just like bit the shit and just destroyed a man.
Okay.
They took out
Okay.
Dodger. Once again, Dodger walked away, but they knocked him out.
So higher than Dodger, maybe.
Absolutely higher than Dodger, and they have very good
Eviscerate
sense of
Winnie
smell. I think
How did the fox and the hound get to 34?
because he had a fight with a bear,
Oh, right.
and we decided that he could take Winnie the Pooh.
You're right. When you're right, you're right.
I'm thinking he goes at 30. I think he rips apart Gurky. I think they rip apart Gurky, but they stay under Panchito.
Well. All right.
That just
Obviously,
feels.
Kirk would do well, but
That's it for Oliver and Company.